Welcome, I'm Julie Samago with Southern Charm Wreaths, where we make beautiful wreaths and teach you how to make and sell them. In this video, I want to show you how to make this beautiful, festive spring wreath for your front door. I know you're going to love this video. Let's go over the supplies you're going to need for this wreath. We've got a 14-inch grapevine wreath. We've got a birdhouse. I will give you a list of supplies so that you can go purchase them for yourself. We've got the birdhouse. We've got 2.5-inch ribbon, 1.5-inch ribbon that I loved. I used this on a project this week in our Wreath of the Month Club. Isn't that beautiful? Didn't that just turn out so spectacular? I love how that turned out. So that's going to be in our Wreath of the Month Club this month. They're going to also get access to purchase all of the supplies to make it. So we've got the 2.5-inch with 1.5-inch. We've got these pretty blue purple flowers. We've got greenery. We've got some purple and lavender yarrow. We've got this blue astilbe, and we've got pink dogwood. So the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and attach the birdhouse to our grapevine wreath. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. So we've got our birdhouse, and this is an oval wreath. I think this would look really pretty in an oval wreath. We're going to use wire, florist wire. You can use the paddle wire if you want. And let me get this 3 pieces. So there is a crossbar on the side of this, whatchamacallit, birdhouse, and I want to go ahead and add my wire through that to catch the crossbar. Go ahead and do one over here on this side. Just always wire to the structure. I'm going in the right way, yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead and just wire one thing in place first. So I'm going to start at the bottom and get the wire through. Got this side. Just gonna pull it as tight as I can. And we got one more piece let's go ahead and cut this tag off. I think I'm going to leave the hanger that's up here, and we'll just go through the little hole that's holding the hanger. I'm going to attach it over here to the side. Trimming off those excess wires. And this is what our wreath looks like now. So we've anchored it one here on the crossbar, and then we've anchored it up here with that metal hanger. Not the circle piece, but instead the place where there's a little hole. I'll go ahead and leave the hanger on there in case the customer wants to take it off at any time and just use it outside for decoration. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is make our bow. So I've got this 2.5 inch beautiful lavender and purple watercolor ribbon. It's so pretty. Purple is just such a popular color for Easter and spring. And then again, I've got this beautiful iridescent lavender ribbon. So I'm going to make a double bow. Let me get these a little bit more even and find how much I want on a tail. So I think I'm going to do a 27 inch tail. I'm going to pinch this together. Get my wire ready. Hand tying a bow is not intimidating. I mean, I know it can be intimidating, but don't worry, you can do this just with some practice. I even have a free video for 9 ways to tie a bow, and I can definitely share that with you guys. Okay, so we're measuring out this 12 inches, and we're going to take it to the back and pinch. All right, and then we are going to twist. I'm going to measure out the 12 inches. And we're going to take it to the back, pinch it. We're feeding it into our fingers. Twist. 12 inches, take it to the back, feed it into our fingers and twist. So at this point, the ribbon, or the bow I should say, is moving more towards the grip of the palm now. Let's see, we did 4. Is that all I want to do? I think it is. Let's just do 4. And now we're going to use our wire and secure this. So we just did 4 loops. Turn it over on the back. And we're going to twist the bow. Let me go ahead and cut this off with a bolt. So we're going to measure pretty much the same length. I think I'm going to use my needle nose just to get this a little bit closer. And I need to make sure I twist the right way. All right. get this out of the way. I think I'm going to go ahead and attach it right here underneath my birdhouse. Just pull that tight and twist. Get our tails to the back, and then just separate your loops. And now we've got a pretty airy two-loop bow. And on these edges, we're just going to roll these a little bit. So that we just have a, more of a finished edge. You could absolutely cut them shorter if you needed to. All right, so this is what our wreath looks like now with the bow on it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put this on my easel so that I can see it a little bit better. Well, maybe not yet. So the next thing we need to do is add our flowers. All right, so the first thing I want to start with is my yarrow. I'm just going to trim these kind of long until I can figure out where I want these placed. I'm going to take off that bottom. I might take off all that, or at least the bottom one. And if you are not familiar with flower placing or flower placement, you can eyeball where you want things to go first, and then you can start hot gluing later after you're, pretty familiar with, or when you get to a place that you like, or you add something that you're happy with. I'm going to go ahead and use all of these. I'm going to put a pick on the end of these, just to get them to stick up a little bit straighter. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pull over my machine. Ooh, this is heavy. And then once I find a place that I like, just go ahead and start hot gluing your florals. So I love floral design. It's so relaxing to me. It's just a great way to unwind. Forget about the stresses of life sometimes. We're going to go ahead and just start inserting these right in between what we already have. Let's see, do I want this one down closer? Yeah. Now I expect you to make this so that you can get supplies. You'll be able to make it, and then I want to see you with your finished design. You could upload it to my Facebook page. Be careful with that glue. It'll get you. This one's not quite as fluffy. How pretty is this? It already looks really pretty with all of the purple. So the next thing we have, we can add some pink. Get crimped. colors would look with this, good with this. I'm thinking, obviously we like the purple and pink together, but what else could you put on here? What about yellow? I like to clean up as I go. Alright, I'm thinking I sort of wanted something up in here too. So we can maybe add something there. More pieces, probably one down here. Let's just hold it up and look. Hold it up and look. If you need help with your floral placement, we go over this in great detail and length in our Wreath of the Month Club. And I have a system that teaches you so that you will always have success with your floral placement for your wreaths in our Wreath of the Month Club group. If this is going a little bit too fast for you. Now, I go really detailed, I go slow in the Wreath of the Month Club, and I explain in great detail. So I'm just going to probably put this one up here. And that last piece, this one piece, I believe I want it to go up here somewhere, maybe. Right in there. Okay. If I don't like it, we can always take it off. Might be just a tad bit too long. Now, we've got our astilbe, and we've got our purpley flowers. I'm liking this. So we'll go ahead and add this. So this is astilbe. They've got these in other colors. I've seen them in yellow and pink. The blue was just pretty. It turns out it came out super cute when we used it on our Wreath of the Month Club. You see how we used it in there? It just turned out so pretty with all the blue. And there's so many stems on this. So I like this bush, and because it also has filler, if you don't have a steel pick machine, you could use wooden floral picks. They're just, it's going to make the stems stay a little bit better inside the grapevine wreath, because the stem is a little thin. I think I want this guy down here. He's having a hard time getting in there. There we go. He's like, I don't know if I want to go in that. Let's pull this off. It's starting to fill up. This is a beautiful wreath already, I think. It just reminds me of a garden, as if we went and picked all of these out of our garden and put it in a wreath. Somebody's home. Get this guy up here at the top. this, try to get this one right down the bottom. Let's see if I did this too. That's going to be pretty. Got a couple more pieces. Trying to decide where I want them. So we'll put that guy here. He's got too much rolling around, so I'm going to go ahead and put a steel pick on. There. Okay, so I was thinking that these pieces could maybe go inside the bow. Definitely need one more something or another. Something right here. Or do we want it right here? Decide where I want this one last piece. I'm going to go ahead and hot glue these inside of our bow just to help fill in a little bit around that. So it looks like our bow is in the wreath, around the wreath, not just plopped on top. This is really looking pretty. So this is what we have. Fun. We've got a few more things to add. Let me show you what I have. I've got a cute little bird, and I've got a little butterfly, and I've got a little bumblebee right here. Can't get them out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add these. I think this is just going to give a little, a cute little touch to this wreath. So this is styrofoam. This bird is styrofoam. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of glue. Trying to make sure you can see. Just a little bit of glue right there on that. And push. Let's see if I can get that guy on there. So he looks like he's perched right there on that, there's a little metal stand, so it looks like he's just perched right there. And where are we going to put our butterfly? I think up there. So when we add our butterfly, it's going to help draw the attention upward. Let's get a little bit of glue on this guy. And our bumblebee, I'm going to put right here on the bow. So just the adding the little critters, I think it just adds so much more. Just takes it up a little bit, you know, something a little different. So we've got our little bumblebee right here who is drying, and we've got our bird right there, and we've got our butterfly up there. So pretty. And there you have it, a beautiful spring wreath for your front door. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a thing or two. I hope I inspired you to get creative with your silk flowers and your wreath designs. Y'all have a wonderful day.